I'm Julie, and I've been at Beulah for the last 2.5 or so years. A couple of years ago, I was in major transition in my life out of a career that I'd been in for a long time and really seeking, okay, God, what is it you have for me next? And I remember there was a service, it was just before summer, so like actually 2 years ago. And there was an opportunity that Pastor Daniel presented from stage to take a 2-year journey program into discovering more about the Bible and more about God and more about leadership. And it was an interesting moment for me sitting there of just feeling this tug, like, hey, Julie, pay attention, this is for you. So I fought him like I usually do. And it's like, I don't know, I'll think about it, I'll pray about it maybe, because I have young-ish kids and I didn't think I needed another certification or another commitment. And over the next couple of weeks, it became more and more and more obvious that this was where I was supposed to be, that Beulah Training Institute was something that God had placed in front of me as a clear direction of this is what you're gonna do next. So I said yes, and it was a challenging and a stretching couple of years, and also a really beautiful opportunity. There was so much connection and community with my fellow students where we really developed a closeness with each other, growing together, learning about what Jesus had for us together. And it turns out I'm a Bible nerd, and I just absolutely love studying the structure of the Bible and how God's woven it all together in the big picture, but then also being able to really look at how as a church do we live out our mission? How do we live out our call? And so I became more and more equipped to lead people. I became more and more equipped to read and study and understand my own Bible, and then be able to talk to other people about it. And ultimately, I got more clarity about where it was that God was calling, because initially there was just this confusion, right, of what's the long term, what does the journey look like, and how do I see God, and how does God see me? And now He's brought me into a completely new place in my life where I can listen to Him and be obedient to His call. The biggest challenge was about a year in. We had this huge group project, and we got to a point where I broke down crying in one of our classes, saying, I don't know how we're gonna get this all done. This is a big project, and it was a church event, and there was a lot on the line. And it was a learning curve for me, because God was saying, you have to let this go. You have to let me be in control. You have to trust the people that are around you and their gifts and their abilities and the things that I'm asking them to do, instead of trying to take it all and put it all on your shoulders all the time. And so one of the ways He's really stretched me in this program is the surrender, saying, okay, I trust you. And ultimately where that's led me is to a freedom, honestly, to be able to say, okay, what do you want? Where are we going next? And really believing that His plan is better than my plan, because I've tried it my way and it doesn't usually go very well. When I look back on the last couple of years and a number of years before that, I can see the ways that He's always been lining things up. He's been straightening the path, and that He's been walking with me. And so there's an ease that I experience now with Him in saying, go this way, and I can say, okay, because I know it's going to be good, and I know that He's going to make it all work together, and I know that He's going to create impact in His power, in His timing, and I get to be part of that, and that's exciting.